Grand Rising. How are you today? How are you feeling after that full moon, that Libra full moon? What did she ask of you in that moment? Was it all about release and letting go, or was it calling in a manifestation? I want to say thank you to New Forest Mystic for such a beautiful market this weekend just past. It was an honour and a joy to share that time with everybody. The conversations, the guidance, the sharing. Now, when we step towards ourselves and our medicine path, it is a place of curiosity, of opening the heart and freeing the mind to receive things that maybe could be uncomfortable, could be slightly challenging, but it is a step towards yourself. And I am always deeply grateful and inspired by anybody who takes that brave step. So thank you to all that I shared that space with. And I will be sharing space with you again at the Wellness Weekend, the 3rd and 4th of May. Also brought to you by the beautiful New Forest Mystic. We will be sharing a free weekend, guys, in Bournemouth. It's going to be a weekend of healing, yoga, talks, sharings, offerings, stalls, trades, all of the good stuff. It's a free event, so come on down, share the love, explore something new, be curious, open your heart. I will be offering a talk very much focused around ritual and embodied exploration of medicines and the self. So join me. It's a free talk. It's a safe place for you to ask questions. There's never a question that's too controversial, too inappropriate. This is how we learn, by having safe places in person to explore the inner depths of medicine. Somewhere where you can ask your questions and explore those answers in a very safe place. So please do bring your curiosity and an open heart. I'm there of service to explore that with you. So we currently have the moon. She's gone from a full moon in Libra into Scorpio. I can't help but love that transition as we move into what is the underworld of the mystic, the shaman, the witches, the magical sorcery, the alchemy. This is where I find myself residing a lot. And so I'm out here in my garden singing to my mugwort, my belladonna, henbane, datura. Such a joy to witness them coming through. And how's your gardens? Are you finding yourself growing food and medicine this year, or just enjoying your neighbours' gardens? Have you taken a walk through the woods? The bluebells are out. Oh, the garlic is singing. The birds. Oh, it's just abundant and beautiful at the moment. I urge you to get out there and sit with your back against a tree and just breathe it in. Take some beautiful deep breaths into your body and just listen, come back to that space. This is ritual. Ritual. Feeling is healing. Honour yourself the moment to feel, whether that's to release some emotion, some tension, or whether that's just to invite in the joy and the abundance, the smells, the feelings, the sensations. I'm asked regularly, what is ritual? Actually, it was a question that was asked to me multiple times this weekend. How do I do ritual? And you know what? It's so beautiful to witness people wanting to invite ritual in, and to be curious. Ritual for me is about relationship. It is about the pause, the bringing yourself into that moment, taking that breath, adorning the space around you. So for me, that looks like smells. So light your incense, or set fire to your sage stick. Burn your tree resins. Maybe you've collected and dried some flowers along the way. I have found myself making smudge sticks recently. Oh, it's a beautiful process, beautiful. I've collected sage on my winter travels this year, collecting sage, rose, lavender, mugwort along the way, and just bound them together. And What a beautiful, beautiful ritual that was and is. Every time I light my smudge stick now, it's all those smells and feelings for something I created and foraged and crafted. That's ritual. It's going a little bit deeper. It's recognizing the sacred in everything. You are sacred. Every moment is sacred. Life is a ceremony, you know. Life is all about navigating our way through lessons, teachings, hardships, glorious, beautiful ecstasy. You know, it's all the things from one side of the spectrum to the other and everything in between. And every moment is sacred and offers you something. But when we choose to create ritual for ourselves, for me, as I say, it's about indulging the senses and really noticing that and being present. So lighting a candle, your incense stick, being cozy. Maybe that looks like cushions and blankets. Maybe you're writing something in your journal. Also asked regularly, how do I journal? Where do I begin? I found a really great way to do that is ask yourself a question. And without judgment, without expectation, just let yourself write back to that question. Maybe you want to write a poem to yourself or to somebody else. Maybe you want to nourish yourself with some affirmation. I am whole. I am loved. I am safe. I am safe. Ritual is about coming back to your body, breathing in that pause, feeling grounded, and we do this by coming back to our body. We notice our body. Maybe I got some achy joints, or maybe my neck's a bit stiff. Maybe a little head rub would feel good. Maybe just to hold myself in this moment. Notice those things. Bring love to your beautiful body. And then when we step into the world, we're stepping into the world with embodied action. And this is so productive. This is what welcomes abundance. When we're walking an embodied path, it is about setting intentions. Structure is good. Structure looks like pause, reflection, review. How am I feeling? So where do I want to be in my professional work, service, offerings? So what actionable steps do I need to take to be able to achieve or to step towards that? Lovingly, wholly, from a centered, non-judgmental, grounded place. What do you need on the whole? It's not about just money. It's not about just more time. It's about, what are you eating? How are you sleeping? How are your relationships with your children, yourself, your beloved? How are your relationships with our beautiful natural world in this moment? Do you need to spend more time with her to embody and share and restore that wisdom? Because you are an animal. You're the human animal. You have, whether we recognize it or not, a deep relationship with our natural world. You are nature. It is in the very bones of your being. It's in your DNA to be guided by the stars and governed by the moon and the sun. Our ancestors have been living with that acknowledgement and that knowing for centuries. We're in a very tiny example of humanity right now. I urge as many as possible to invite that knowing and that truth, just to expand that lens of viewing and to try it, to be brave, to step towards a more embodied, ceremonial way of moving through this lifetime. Because then we invite abundance. Abundance, as I say, isn't just about money. It is money. Money is not the root of all evil. Money is not the devil. Money is an energy exchange. We have to give it to receive it. The same as our love, the same as our time, the same as our energy. Your energy is a currency. Your money is a currency. Your time is a currency. Your rest. All of these things are valuable and to be taken into acknowledgement and awareness as we kind of divide those things up. You can't give energy you don't have. You can't give the time you don't have. And you can't give the money you don't have. It leaves a deficit. And where there is a deficit, there has to be a sacrifice. And so life is about sacrifice, but it is a calculated, embodied awareness to make those sacrifices if we're moving with grace and embodiment. So I urge you to take the pauses, to review, reflect, and see where it is that you need to top up your ritual, to top up yourself, to give time to your beloved, your family, your children, your garden. Because it's from that whole place that we move through life with a level of sovereignty and wholeness. And to be sovereign is to be of service to your family and your community. And it is there that we receive abundance. So, create beautiful rituals for yourself. Come back to your beautiful sovereign being. Get out in the garden. Talk to a tree. Drink spring water. Grow wild foods. Forage the forests. And give your time and love to those you love most. Because you were born to experience this lifetime and return to a place of wholeness and love. So this is the beginning of the loving rebellion, of moving away from what you have been told you are, your purpose, and stepping into sovereign action, taking back your time, being brave to take a foot out of the office, the system, and just step towards something that you feel passionate about, that makes your heart beat, that fills you with excitement, curiosity. Because this is your life, your experience. What do you want? What do you want to feel in this lifetime? Take the pause, drink cacao, and ask yourself that question. What do I want in this lifetime? How do I want to move through this? What do I want to experience? What do I want to lead my family towards and myself? Because you are whole, you are loved, and you are so much more. We need you to step towards you and your soul purpose. We need sovereign whole beings to lead us into the next chapter. Just take the pause and ask yourself that question. Have a beautiful and blessed day. All my love.